Let's get started with week 11 of our This Is Us series. We will be covering Acts 18 through 19 during our time together this coming week. Let's get started with Acts 18 verses 1 through 17. The title for our time together, Holiness Hierarchy. Many people believe that there is a holiness hierarchy within the church. Usually, if you're a missionary and you go overseas, you're at the top of the holiness hierarchy. If you're a pastor or involved directly with ministry, you're maybe the next rung down. But if you just have a job and faithfully follow Jesus, then you're on the third tier. But if you really want to get up the ladder, you need to become a pastor. You need to become a missionary. Then God will actually love you more and you will be on top of the holiness hierarchy. If you have ever thought this or even considered it, let today's passage remind you that there is no such thing as a holiness hierarchy. We are starting in Acts 18, verses 1 through 4. It says, "After this, Paul left Athens and went to Corinth." He's on his missionary journey right now. There he met a Jew named Aquila, a native of Pontus, who had recently come from Italy with his wife Priscilla because Claudius had ordered all the Jews to leave Rome. Paul went to see them. Now listen. And because he was a tent maker as they were, he stayed and worked with them. You heard it right. Paul had a 9-to-5 job during this season. Then in verse 4, every Sabbath he reasoned in the synagogue, trying to persuade Jews and Greeks. Paul had a 9-to-5 job in the middle of his missionary journey, and then one day a week on the Sabbath, he would go into the synagogue and try to reason with the Jews. Even though you maybe have a 9-to-5 job, never think that you are less than a missionary who is overseas or a pastor who is in the pulpit. No, every single one of us have been called to follow God where we are right now in this moment. Regardless of where you are, the question that we need to ask is, am I following Jesus? If the answer is yes, there is no better place you can be than what you are doing and where you are right now, which puts you at the very top of the holiness hierarchy. As long as you're following Jesus, there's nowhere else he wants you to be. God bless. Have a great day.